Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Larissa Yvonne, and I am back at it with another video for you guys. So, before we get all the way into today's video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give me a huge thumbs up, and don't be afraid to leave your girl a comment down below. As you can see by the title of today's video, your girl went to Sephora and picked up a few items from the new Selena Gomez Rare Beauty Cosmetics line. I ended up getting the foundation, which is the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I got the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer, as well as one of her Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blushes. I have been trying these products out for the last few days. If you are interested in hearing my thoughts on the new Rare Beauty Cosmetics line, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I went to Sephora and I ended up picking up the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I ended up getting mine in the shade 460W, which is described as a medium deep shade with warm olive undertones. The foundation retails for $29, and let me go ahead and read off the claims. It says that it is a weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feels barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. It says that it gives you a medium coverage and it has a natural finish, and it is for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin types. I also picked up the concealer in the shade 450 Neutral, which is described to be for medium deep skin with neutral golden undertones. The concealer retails for $19, and let's read the claims on it. It says it is a lightweight, hydrating concealer with cake-free, medium to full coverage that lasts while brightening skin with a radiant finish. It says it has medium coverage, a radiant finish, and it is for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin type. Lastly, I picked up the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. I got mine in the shade Love, which is described as a matte terracotta. The blushes retail for $20, and it says that it is a weightless, long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. Available in matte and dewy finishes. This shade is a matte shade. So let's start with my review of the foundation. So this foundation comes in 48 shades. Like I said, I picked mine up in the shade 460W. I'm going to go ahead and swatch what that looks like. The foundation does come with a doe foot applicator, which I personally like to apply my foundation with. I don't know if it's the most sanitary thing or not, but I'm only using it on my skin. But this is what that shade looks like blended out on my hand. So that is what the foundation shade looks like blended out on my hand. Obviously, I'm wearing it in today's video. I think that the shade match is pretty good. I definitely have had better options shade match wise, but out of 48 shades, I think it'll be pretty easy for anyone to find a shade for them or a shade that is close enough that you can work with. I personally think this is a little more olive than I would have liked it to be. I could have maybe gone up a shade, like to 470, I guess down a shade, I don't know, to 470. But for now, I have 460W, and that's what we're working with. The foundation, the first claim of the foundation is that it is weightless, and I will tell you guys, it completely and totally lives up to that name. Like when you're blending this out, when you're putting this on, it really feels like you're not even applying anything to your skin. It almost just feels like air when you're blending it out, and like I had to keep looking and kind of looking and like, is there anything even there? Because it doesn't feel like a traditional liquid foundation. I don't know how else to describe it, but it literally kind of just feels like I'm blending almost like a mousse or something out, like air. Like it literally feels like air. So I really did like that about it. I definitely think it is medium coverage like it says that it is. I did have to kind of go over the areas of my hyperpigmentation with a little bit more product. You do get the standard 1 ounce of foundation in this for the $29. But overall, like, to be honest, it just didn't wow me. Like, you know how when you put on a foundation that you really like within the first so many minutes, you're just like, this foundation is gonna be it. This foundation didn't really do that for me. Like, I think once I had it on and I set my face and I kind of was moving around a bit, I took a look at it in the mirror and I was like, okay, like now I see what she's trying to do. But like initially, I was just kind of like, meh. So I don't really know, like, I don't know. I feel like I've tried it a couple of times, and again, once it's dried down, once I have everything applied, it looks good. But it's just not something that I would continuously reach for, if you know what I mean. So let's just move on to the concealer. I ended up picking up the concealer in the shade 450 Neutral, which is medium deep for neutral golden undertones. I went with a shade lighter than the shade that I got in my foundation because I really wanted it to, you know, brighten my under eye. I do think the color itself is really good, but you guys, the formula, it's a no for me, dog. Like, I don't know, but as soon as I put this on and started blending it out, and mind you, I've used this more than one time. Like, this isn't a first impressions. I've been using these products for the last few days. And so when I blend out the concealer with a sponge or with the brush, it's just almost like it's sheer. And I can still see like my dark marks underneath my eyes. Like it kind of still peeks through. And then like the creasing, y'all. It literally started creasing before I even got to the second eye to start blending it out. And so I tried to like correct that. And I tried to, you know, hurry up and set it with powder. But y'all, by the end of the day, it's just a cakey, creasy mess under here. And I'm just like, no, like, you ain't doing what you said you was gonna do, sis. I don't like that. And mind you, I do have fine lines. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, every concealer that I use is creaseless and all that. But what I will tell you is I don't have like caked up concealer in my fine lines by the end of the day when I'm using another concealer. And this, within minutes, I feel like I could see the concealer like just bunching up, and that ain't a good look. So the concealer, it's a no for me, dog. Like honestly, this may be going back because I don't know, like the shade is nice. But that formula is just, it's just not for me. And I wanted to like her. Like, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And then it just let me down. I don't know. I really don't like the concealer. So lastly, I picked up the blush. This is the Soft Pinch blush. And I got mine in the shade Love. And I love her. Like, honestly, this might be my favorite product that I tried so far from her collection. This is a beautiful, like, matte terracotta shade. I ended up putting the product on the back of my hand and then using my sponge to kind of place it where I wanted it to go because I didn't want to look like Bozo the Clown out here in these streets. I do feel like a lot of product comes off on the doe foot applicator. That's what the shade looks like right there. A little goes a long way. Like, I definitely wouldn't recommend applying it directly to your cheeks. I did that the first time, and y'all, like, I was like blending for my life. Like, I was just like, Lord, is this ever gonna tone down? I tried to use powder and everything. It ended up working out, but just to avoid that in the future, I will definitely apply the product to the back of my hand and then go in with a sponge and place the product exactly where I want it to be for that reason. But the blush is what I'm wearing today, and I absolutely think this blush is just beautiful. Like, I think I'm going to actually pick up another shade of the blush. I think the shade that I was looking at is called Faith, I want to say it's called Faith. These are $20. I think it's worth the $20. You get 0.25 fluid ounces of product. Like I said, a little goes a long way, so I'll probably have that in my collection for a while. But overall, my thoughts on the collection are just meh. Like, you know, like I don't hate it, but I definitely am not loving it. Like, it's not something that I would reach for. Outside the blush, I ain't gonna lie, this blush might be getting worn. I might wear this to the ground, honey. But the foundation and the concealer, I don't know. Like, even though they're inexpensive, which I do think is another good thing, the price point of all of her products, I feel like, are on the lower end for like a high-end makeup brand or a brand that you find in Sephora, so non-drugstore. Definitely affordable. The foundation, like I said, is $29. The concealer, I believe, is $19, and the blush is $20. So it's not a very expensive line. And I don't really want to say you get what you pay for, but kind of you do. Like, I feel so bad because I really like Selena Gomez. I mean, I don't really like it, let me be honest. Like, but she seemed cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate hating on her brand or whatever. But I don't know. What do you guys think? But yeah, this is my finished face. Again, I've worn the foundation, the concealer, the blush a few times, and it just doesn't wow me. I think that's really what it is. Like, I wanted to be wowed, and I was very not wowed. I was very underwhelmed. So yeah, I definitely think I'm going to be returning the concealer because just honestly, just no. The foundation, I think I'm going to try the foundation a couple more times with concealers that I actually like and see if it changes my opinion on them at all. And then as far as the blush, I'm already in the market for another one of her blushes. So yeah, so that's my final thoughts on the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty collection. What do you guys think of my makeup? Are you all interested in picking up anything from her line? Let me know down in the comments below if you've already tried something and how you like her line. Yeah, for me, it's just a meh. And nobody wants a meh, you know? Nobody wants meh. Do I look good today? Meh. You know, does this dress look fine? Meh. Nobody wants that. And that's how I feel. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel on your way out. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And if you are not already, please follow me on my Instagram at Larissa Yvonne. I would really appreciate it. We are growing over there. Your girl's almost at 1,000. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of this month. So help your girl out. Head over to my Instagram. Subscribe to my channel. And yeah, y'all, until next time, peace and love.